whenever I met you, I always thought of you as a purpose-driven founder, doing things the right way. And Serona also, like always, there was always seemed missionary beyond the business. But talk about the thesis, how you started off,
So,
carpets to
हाँ.
women standing and peeing.
But how Peabody and the need for Peabody arise was, yeah, it wasn't my calling in life to sell carpets. Rest all the decisions that I had taken were my calls.
Correct.
This was a call that I had taken that I don't want to do events, but I'll do carpets is not what I decided. So it came in because I had to do it.
Because Rashi was doing it.
And I had to do something.
Correct.
So I just became the de facto. But मैंने ऐसा नहीं और बहुत चीज़ें हाथों में हाथ चलाए मैंने क्योंकि events से then I had made a little bit of money to buy a little small property and I also used that money to invest in a few places. So वहाँ से investing का शुरू हुआ एक कॉमर्स एकेडमी में पैसे डाले मैंने एक हॉलीडे होम प्रोजेक्ट में पैसे डाले वो डूब गए ऑफ कोर्स वहाँ से एक लर्निंग आई कि यार आई एम समबडी हु डज बेस्ट व्हेन ही इज ऑपरेटिंग
Correct.
आई एम समबडी हु कैन डू ओनली वन थिंग एट अ टाइम सो व्हाइल पीपल आर ग्रेट एट मल्टीटास्किंग आई एम नॉट अ मल्टीटास्कर मैं एक बारी में एक चीज़ अच्छे से कर सकता हूँ
Correct.
13-14 तक that writing was on the wall that carpet is not my business. I can't be a second fiddle in any business where I don't have control. And idea for Peabody was just born on a road trip, on a trip, and I thought I would love to do it. And the rationale was, events में we used to do large scale concerts, and हम कितनी भी कोशिश कर लें, toilets can never be kept clean. Like you just mentioned, these large scale concerts में चले जाओ portable toilets होते हैं नहीं होते साहब.
Correct.
अभी भी when a few concert happened there
Illuminati और बहुत ही अभी तो recently one there's a police complaint about
there's somebody who'd put a LinkedIn पे photo of
he didn't find a
I think so वो problem थी वो जो मैंने खुद face करी थी मतलब I had seen it right and because I was a business development side I was facing the client. So let's say if you were we had clients like Citibank, Tata Indicom, DLF. If you were the client and you came to the site, you will not say about, hey, who did this production? You will call me and say, hey, what is this here, So I had experienced it. Then during pregnancy, the first time we had a miscarriage. So I'd seen how UTI can be a bitch in a woman's life, My mother had arthritis in her knees. So उनके केस में भी क्या हुआ? While we got her knees replaced, abhi bhi when she travels she needs seat to be raised to a certain height for her to be able to use the washroom. So all these I had experienced. So 2013 on a road trip casually where boys were drinking beer. By then beer had become
90 80 90
अब इतना बुरा भी नहीं उससे सस्ती था I think 50 के आसपास होगी. So Delhi Jaipur highway boys were drinking whatever they could get their hands on. Of course we were drinking beer and girls were not drinking water also. So I was joking around and I said देखो यार भगवान जी प्यार तो मर्दों से ज़्यादा करते हैं इसलिए हमें ऐसा बनाया superlative. We can stand and pee anywhere. Not that I'm proud of it, but it's a convenience, boss.
Correct.
It's a huge convenience.
100%.
And I think अगर हमारे को भी ये problem होती तो सारे toilet बहुत amazing होते.
Correct.
Because we were the user, right?
Correct.
We are the guys who are making the products. Correct. Most of the times. So that joke पे a friend's wife, Gauri is her name, Sumit is this friend, and she said कि यार ये तो इंडिया का problem है. If I were in Europe, I had seen a trekker use a contraption, a makeshift product to stand and pee. I think it was also कि bottle काटा या कुछ किया, but she was able to stand and pee, that girl, and we all laughed it off. But I think for me, it gave and यही हुआ होगा. मैं आप बोल सकता हूँ कि आज मैं इसको intellectualize कर सकता हूँ, but हुआ यही होगा कि all these experiences would have flashed before my eyes